Good evening from Dubai. This is Mohammed Hamouda, and today our subject is about controlling behavior among intimate relationships. When you are in a relationship, you want to give your best. Trust. You need to please your partner on all kind of means. You need to be trustworthy to them. You need to protect them. And you need to give yourself all to your partner. And I know you expect to get the same or to receive the same treatment back. You need to watch not to spread yourself too thin. In intimate relationships, if trust is not there, if commitment is not there, there will be a pitfalls of controlling behavior. And some of the spouses will take advantage, especially when you spread yourself too thin in pleasing them, in gifting them, in overlooking their controlling behavior, and in being easy on all of these things. There are manipulative partners who take advantage of this. You need to watch this. And they will try to keep you under all time, especially when you please them hard. They push you to please them harder and harder to keep trying. But it's their behavior. It's what they want is to control you at all the time. And want to keep you constantly under mental pressure. Why? Because you are giving yourself easily to them. It's okay to give yourself on your own well, but not acceptable to give yourself under pressure and to spread yourself too thin. Such a kind of relationship will become a controlling relationship. And from here, it goes to a triangular relationship, what we spoke about in my previous week's previous live broadcasting. When you will realize and recognize that you are in a controlling relationship, there are signs for that. There are flags, red flags, they raise it. They raise it very, very, very clear for you. It will be. And especially when they try to isolate you from your loved ones, from your close family relationship, from your siblings, your parents, your close partners in business, and your colleagues whom you grew up together. They will try just to control each and every step of your life. They will keep an eye on everything, on every little thing you do, and criticizing you for little small things. They will find the pitfalls, and they will. They will threaten you physically, emotionally, financially, and so on. And they will try, if you are supporting your parents and your little ones and your siblings, they will try to control that. And I'm talking, these examples are from observations, from experience, and from listening to multiple partners in coaching sessions and from the surrounding circle of mine. It's on the rise, in fact, in the Middle East, let me say. It's on the rise, and it's now become noticeable, where we have I have no choice only of coming up and speaking up to you, to warn you guys to take care of your relationships, so not to become in such controlling circle. They putting conditions to care of you, of course, on your attraction and acceptance, such as if you don't lose weight, if you don't appear somehow to them, they will deprive you from attraction. They will tell you anything that you are not anymore attractive. We spoke about that, polarities, in previous video. And they will just manipulate you so you could see that in yourself. Yeah, I'm not like that. Your thoughts, your critics in your mind will start come up with some why I'm like that. You will get an answer. Why I'm eating so much? Well, because you are a pig, you eating that much. That's what either your thoughts or he will tell you. You need to take care of this. The other one, keeping tabs on whatever they do for you and ignore whatever you do for them. Whatever you do, they will ignore it. You didn't do that. You always in short. But if they do something good for you, they will keep bringing it up to you, making you feel guilty for everything bad in their life. And this is becomes a habit. When they have bad mood or something goes wrong in their life, at their work, with some gossip here and there, men and women gossip. Don't worry about that. They do. And if something goes wrong, they will just put that on you because of you. And it happens. Keep reminding you of all the expensive or the little gift that they give to you, and to the trips that they have taken you to, that 50 floors, 50 level restaurant, or to that thing, and to that adventurous that they have offered to you. They will remind you with those. They will remind you that they have paid this bill and that bill. They were constantly spying on you and asking for explanation. I have mentioned that in my previous videos as well, in the triangular relationship, but I will repeat it here again because this is now a trend here for a joke within the men. What they are saying is that keep your back to a wall and keep your face to the door. Why they are doing that? It's a trend because someone will spy on you and you have to keep explaining why you are talking to this and that, even if that is a business, even if that you are talking to your brother, to your sister or something. And you got to explain why is this and why is that. And it's happening. Whatever points I'm bringing up, it's a live pics from around my experiences with people and from my clients. They will act jealous and not trusting you. Even when you are honest, they're gonna push you to do things just to bring it up every time. They need to let you feel sorry for them and for yourself. In case you meet with somebody while you are with them, and you say hi saluting this woman or that woman or this man and that man, here it comes. You got to give an explanation. Well, he's working with me at the school, or he's working with me at this company, so and so, and we have some business relations together. But you are with me now. Why you are talking to him? Why you are doing that? Don't speak, or the woman will say, don't speak to the maid if you have a maid. If you need something, just ask me. Leave her alone. Well, those things, little things, you think that it is a little thing, but that's from spreading yourself too thin, they will come and control you. From those little, you see, when you have in your windshield a small hole or something, the wind will keep going until it breaks the whole windshield. So you need to take, it's just a little metaphor for you just to understand how little thing can become so big. They will not respect you or your needs at all time, especially your needs. It's their last thing that they will even think about. Taking arguments to that extent that you give up. Here, I need to elaborate on this. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. You need to keep confronting these issues. It's very serious. If you want a healthy relationship, you need to stop on each and every event. Belittling your thoughts, beliefs, and opinion, making you feel that you are not worthy of them. You see, this is also something is really very critical. They will just give you an example. You see, this man is really handsome, or this guy is like that. Or the man will tell his wife, you see that woman, she works, she does this at work, and she look after the kids. Always underestimating your powers, your energy, and everything. When those things, these are key things. And the pitfall in this coming point, teasing you. They will tease you or ridicule you, and in a way that it is a joke. Well, I'm joking with you. No, it's not a joke, it's hurt. It's real hurt. It just, put you down, and it demolish your confidence in yourself, demolish everything, your self-worth, your self-respect even to yourself. That's really hurting. You need to stop that. Both spouses, whoever in such relationships, they need to stop that immediately. Or this point is nice, sexually abusing you or sexually depriving you, ignoring your perspective and not even hearing what you say. Some just will give you a cold ear and move as if you are not even there, you are not present, you are not talking to them. Is there things like that? I think many have heard of it. Forcing you toward unhealthy habits or behavior. Smoking, alcohol, drugs, or they might push you away for cheating. You never know. All this pressure when it is on you, you don't want to go back home. Is there any of you have just felt like that way? Calling your educational or professional goals as silly and unrealistic. They won't support you. Even if your goals are really good for them in the long run, they will just block you. They will keep you busy with their own needs. When you are in such a relationship, be sure that you are in a controlling relationship. Who are those people who overpowering, and they love to control others. They are narcissistic first. They are narcissistic. They are in a traumatic, they stuck in a traumatic past experience. They target introvert people, kind people, and they keep pressure on them, so they give up all their will. And who are they? Mostly are the manipulative beasts. They're manipulating, and there are two kinds of manipulation. I heard of someone who's manipulating you, and he will let you believe that you are really not good enough. They will let you believe in that. There are some people who manipulating in different ways, but you will know that they are manipulating you and they are doing it that openly. But there are some who will let you believe that all what they are saying is in you until you get depressed, and you never know if someone will go for a suicide or something like that. They push you to the threshold of pain, unbearable, that you are ready to do anything just to get rid of this controlling behavior. They will never satisfy your needs. All what they are doing is only for their needs, for their life. Causes of controlling behavior, as we said, either they lived in such relationship, controlling relationship in their family, they've been raised in such environment, or they have seen it, touched it, and they want to get away of it, or they are just love to control people. As I said, narcissistic, they just love to see that in themselves. Or they lived in such environment, they think that they are the best and they've been given a chance. Well, imagine someone only he's the educated person is in his family, only he is educated and the rest of the family are not, so he's proud of himself. Some of his parents have given him the chance to be this way, programmed this way, and that's how he been all his life, that he's the best and he wants to stay the best. So if you try to do something other than that in their will, they will destroy you. Different ways your spouse may control you. There are many different ways, and I'll just list two of them. Well, the main category: physical and financial and mental. And the worst of them is the mental. Well, physical, it maybe reaches to that they will raise their hand on you, some browses here and there. And does that happen? Yes, it happened. And many people, they have seen that. And we have seen videos of it. Few months ago, haven't we seen a video came from one of the Middle East countries where the wife abusing her husband so badly? We have seen it. Many of you seen it probably. And if you go on YouTube, you can see that. Both. And the pitfall here, that many are proud of what they are doing. Men and women. See that. They are abusing. And let me just give you a small example. Many of spouses will just abuse their partners by thinking, oh, this dress is not good on you. And you might be just bought it. Yeah? That's a physical as well. That's physical and mental, in fact, both of them. You can get rid of any abuse, physical or financial, but you will never get rid of the mental abuse. That will stay long with you. That's why you got to be aware of it. You got to be away from this one, because it's really, it keeps a scarf. It's keep a scarf somewhere on your head, on your heart, and you will feel it all the time. This kind of mental abuse, who you don't want to see how many people are under therapy and they take a longer time to get at least well, to get well from mental abuse. In coaching, in NLP coaching, we can help people in this, from these mental behavior. But I assure you, it takes time. No one will say from one single intervention, it's okay. No one. You might become aware in a single coaching session, but to get rid completely, you need at least 10 sessions and on a long period of time. And you got to keep reminding yourself, revisiting, conditioning new habits, so you could really become. You got to be aware of the abuse visually, you hearing, and you have to feel it. When you become aware in all your senses, you will be able to tackle it, and you will need someone to help you. You will need. And in the financial abuse, there are two ways. They will either control your own payouts, they will take them away from you and you will be dependent on them, or else, and this is the majority in the Middle East, they will put all the financial burden on you. Everything from A to Z. And not only that, it's not a matter, in the Middle East it's known, men who spend on the family, but they will overspend, or they will not take care of your finances, so you keep trying harder for many incomes to satisfy their own needs, and you will be away from your family, from your children, so they could control the children. And they know, and they knew that you are working, or the woman is working, but they will tell the children, oh, you never know where is he now. Maybe he is with his parents. I said about that in the triangular relationship. They will use everything just to deprive you from your children and from other relationships that you have, to keep you controlled. To keep you controlled, they will use everything. You see, if you are in financial problems, in loans, your credit cards are full, and what kind of mental issues you will have? You will be depressed. You are unable to meet your family need. That's what you will start thinking. You are not good enough, and you will be missing your children. You will be always thinking, what will happen to you? You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do anything, and that's what exactly they need. They will show you that you are not good enough. That's their target, because they want to control you completely. How to handle controlling behaviors? In a relationship, Now that you have identified all these key points, you need to realize your self-worth. You need to become aware of all these issues, controlling behavior. You know, if I will go on all of these issues, believe me, because this is the first time probably brought up in the Middle East to talk about this, people usually scared of bringing such subject up, especially for men. I have noticed that even if he's in a controlled relationship, they will hide it. They will keep hiding it, and they will just be scared of looking bad in front of their own family and of the community around them. What they will talk about them. I know it's available in all the world, but in particularly here in the Middle East, it's a shame if a man is controlled. However, now we can see also a women are controlled by, and a lot here in the Middle East, they are controlled with scary husbands, with traumatic husbands, who really don't care except for themselves, and not for themselves actually. There are men who are in they live in really old ages. They think that they are in control, but they are not. They act out of fear. Don't let fear control you, for both men and women. When fear control you and your actions, you are completely destroyed. Realize your self-worth when your partner tries to control you. The first thing that gets hurt is your self-esteem. While your partner is trying to keep you at your lowest. My advice, stay close to a supporting group. And believe it or not, the most closest people to you and who will support you is your siblings and your parents. They will support you if you are weak. And if you are a woman, you need to seek support from women. Only women. Men won't help you. And if you are a man and in a controlling relationship, you need to go to a men's group. They will support you. As I said in my previous video, it's polarity. Men, masculine. Where you learn from masculinity? From men only. Woman, femininity, you learn it only from women. You won't be able to get it from the opposite sex because they won't be honest in helping you. Rare, there are exceptions, but won't help that much. You need to protect yourself. It's common for controlling behavior to escalate into physical or mental abuse. So protect yourself and share with parents of the spouse. If you are a woman, share it with your family and with his family that this is what's happening. And of course, men, you got to find a way with your family, and you get to talk to her family, to her parents, if available. Have some time for yourself. I suggest every person must have few hours, 2 hours in a week for himself, just to reflect on his insights and his thoughts and see what is the most hurting things and to release his pressure. You must have at least 2 hours for yourself to reflect on everything in your life, with your relationships, and to manage to plan for a better life. 2 hours, I'm sure it's enough every week for your own needs. Raise voice, you know, when you tolerate, I'll just give you some examples. When you tolerate your partner raising his voice, I know, and it's been everywhere and recommended that when someone talking loud, either you shy away, you put your voice down, and that's when you lose. But you have to match your spouse's voice whatsoever. Loud, go loud. Medium, go medium. Low, go low. Match your spouse's voice, gestures, everything. When you match it, they will know that they have a counterpart. And they might connect at that point, and everything become cool and calm. So try to match, always match it. And if you need more help on this subject, please email me. There are many tools to be used to resolve these things. And I might elaborate on this subject in another time, in another thing, in these intimate relationships, because now I have really promised myself not to go beyond 30 minutes, now already 2 minutes beyond that. This subject is very important, very dear to me. I will give more tips on it in my future videos. Please follow the page to receive each and everything comes to you. Thank you for watching, and hope that this added value to you in your future life and in your, at your present, so you could really start changing. Changing is hard, it's not easy, but it is possible. Everything is possible. There is a solution for everything. You just need to find it. You just need to know where you are. And I'm available for you. And I love you all. And I'm ready to help each and every person of you who will coming across this video. Please share it and give me your feedback to improve and give you the information and the tools that you need. Thank you for being here. Have a nice night.